Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while since the last one, but now I'm gonna start being consistent. I just had a very interesting January to say the least. A lot of things changed in my personal trading, meaning a lot of things will change here. I know I've only uploaded a little bit, but I didn't really know what direction I wanted to go. I just knew I wanted to make videos. And now that I kind of chosen my direction for trading, I'm just gonna be documenting my journey. I'm learning QT, quarterly theory, and which is just something within ICT concepts, goes pretty deep with Power of 3 and MMxM. What I've been doing until now is simply like um, the basic ICT concepts that like all the creators teach, inverse for value gaps, all that. However, that's too broad and too simple, and it's hard. It doesn't really get you much. It's very easy to see people winning trades, but it felt more. I felt like there had to be more, and so I joined the mentorship, and I'm just starting. I'm still very new. It's all very new and confusing to me. But what I'm gonna present to you this with this video would be my weekly outlook, even though Monday's already basically ended. But I'm gonna make the weekly outlook that I created. I'll show the one I created yesterday, and then my trade for today, where I lost 260. So yeah, first I'm gonna start with the what I expected to happen for the week. Honestly, I'll just pull that up because I don't feel like I need to. I don't feel like I need to do it again. One moment. Um, Here I got the. I'm getting the image and then let's put it on the screen. So here, and I don't know, I can't paste it. One moment. I'll just screenshot it again. Uh, Here. No way, it's too large. Well, I guess I'll be creating it again. So let's pretend this day doesn't exist. We can go to replay and I will cut off today. And so this is how yesterday looked like. You can see that it looks much better in the 4 hour, but we failed to create a new high. And we I'll explain what this stuff is. We failed to create a new high, and on ES, we've been pushing all-time highs, and on YM, on the Dow, we've been pushing all-time highs. So I think I kind of have, yeah, I kind of have an analysis here. Let's get rid of the lower time frame analysis because this stuff is not really relevant to today, and the trading go well either. But I'll leave the previous day high, and let's just cut back to Friday, Friday's close, which was right here. Um, so as you can see on the 4 hour, we look like we're in a market maker sell model. We had our initial accumulation after taking this low, we accumulated. We created a manipulation leg right here, which was the previous month's low in this 4 hour fair value gap. Um, and then and right at equilibrium of the entire dealing range, wanted to discount briefly, and we went up. We went up, and then we reaccumulated. So we have a structure that kind of goes like this. Um, and then as you see, we've been trading down. We're like here. And what do I expect to happen on the new week open? Well, overall, I expect our structure to be something like either here or we go like up and then down. And yeah, you get the point. Just ran out of room. So we accumulated and reaccumulated, and we had a reversal here. Monthly cycle sequential SMT. This is the SMT between the quarter of the month that we're at now and the quarter we are before. It doesn't show up here, But basically from the start of the month until this week's open was the first quarter of the month of the 3 months of the first quarter of the quarter. This is the second, and we've been going down, and then we went up, delivered from here, and so I expected market to have an open high, low close. So we open, we go high, we go all the way to the low, and then we'll close. So just like a bearish candle on the week. On the weekly, you could see that this is how we left off. We took all the liquidity here. We get a bearish hammer if you care about candlesticks, and we have a previous week low. And yeah, so I was expecting this week to continue. We had the previous day high. I expected to be bullish. Like if we were to open and not take these lows, then I thought we were gonna go like and make a failure high and go down. But because we opened, as you will see, and we took these lows, it will make sense for me to even go up here and then like have this kind of another reaccumulating and then like go down, which is what I'm looking for this week. And so we go down to the 1 hour. We see these relative equal lows that were left. We see this low that was left on Thursday. And yeah, so that's kind of what I had going into the week. And I will try to find the drawing I made. Again, I know it didn't let me post it, but I will look for it real quick. I just have it on a private thing for myself on Discord. No, I really don't have it, but like I can paste it, but yeah. So let's leave replay and what happens. What happens is that we open, go down, sweep these lows, and we've been stretching delivered up 700 points from the London low. And yeah, I believe today, if today's bullish, and we have news every day of the week, so the days can move pretty well. Today's bullish. I believe tomorrow or the next day, preferably tomorrow, will create the high of the week. We have failed to take this high, but I believe we will. I'm not really looking for it to do that. I'm looking for it to create a high of the week that is lower than these highs. And on YM, for a high of the week to break these highs. And ES. And then that way we can maybe have a reversal, like a big SMT, and go down to preferably simply, like the issue is the easiest draw was this previous week low, and we hit it in the first 2 seconds. But I don't think we're gonna make the low of the week on Monday in the middle of the night like we did last week. You know, I believe that we're gonna go up and we're gonna come all the way back down, and we're just digging deeper into a discount. We have the OTE of this dealing leg, and we're going into discount of it for or premium of it. And yeah, so again, I expect today, I don't know if we're gonna retrace a little bit overnight and go up, but I expect to see something like this, or I don't know, but this is what I'm expecting for the week. As for my trade today, I'll go into MNQ, show the executions. Oh, they are here. Whatever, I'm not connected to my broker right now, but this is the chart. We had our weekly cycle. Again, I'm not going to get into quarterly theory, but just take this as an SMT. So I'll literally put in here SMT. It's just based on the time frame. And then it's a bearish SMT because on ES and YM we took this high. And we were super stretched. I mean, we had literally no manipulation. Like, I guess from the opening of the day this was the manipulation, but from New York and stuff we had no manipulation. We were above the true opens, and honestly, the nicest short would have been from here. But this is the issue. This is why I'm trying to move away from this inverse fair value gap model because there was no good entry. But right here, there was I'm not gonna explain it again, but there was a 90-minute. I'll just write as SSMT, but it's an SMT. And the short here would have been great. Like honestly, I should have shorted here it would have reached 2R. Even if I like targeted the data low, I would have either got break even or took some profits. If I took the first IFVG, I know there's another one here, but I just, as long as the first one's graded, would have been better. But if I took um the, I think there was, if there was a micro here, then that would have been crazy. I'm just trying to look at where it was. 1026. No, we have this high right here. 1020, 1026. Higher, lower, lower, higher, lower, higher. Okay, so we also had um, a micro cycle SSMT, which is basically these an SMT from one from this block, one from that block. And I should have just taken literally the change in state of delivery or any one of these. This is the trade I should have taken. What I did do was the fact that we made another 90-minute SSMT and I took this IFVG, 5-minute IFVG, and it wasn't even on the 5-minute. On the 1 minute, we had the exact same IFVG. We literally went up, respected this bearish fair value gap, closed it off, and I thought we were gonna reconfirm and go down, and we delivered straight up. This is my trade. It was, I think I took it on the 1 minute. I took the retracement into it, I think, and I was targeting. This is a data low right here, so I was targeting the data low, and I got instantly like, this is bad. It inverse this for value gap, and then it's now it's accumulating, and I think we took the high, so we broke the weekly cycle actually. But that's fine. I was expecting it to go higher. It's a bad trade on my end. I don't know why I took this basically because I have bad emotions because I missed this move and I thought that we failed to make a new high and then we went to go down while while YM looked like it was gonna go down, but it was weak. And I also traded at like 11:45, and I never trade at 11:45 or like 11:50. I never take a trade there. But yeah, that's my loss. I lost 40. Maybe I could find the picture of this without making this just a joke where I keep looking for a picture of something and I can't find it. Um, Hold on. Here, I'll show it like this. Why is it not letting me? Here. As you see, same market structure, buy stops here, buy limits here, and I really thought it was going to go down. I would have gone break even here. After retrace up here, I would have gone break even here. And I didn't want to take the initial trade because I didn't want to like catch the falling knife or the flying knife. But as you can see, this one would have been safe. If I had a more precise entry, which is what I'm trying to learn, on on this trade, I should have taken like right here when we took out the high and then we had a change in state delivery right here. This should have been the trade with a very tight 20-point stop loss at a 43, and then I only had to target like this low down here, and I would have gone break even at the very maximum over here, and even taking it because I'm not trying to get more than 2 Rs, so you know, like this is the trade I should have taken in hindsight. Obviously, it's very looks like nothing, but after we souped here and we failed to make this high, and then we break down like I don't know, maybe I would have gone break even here and then got stopped. I wouldn't have gone stop break even, but I just think that I needed to be trading a lot better, and because my high time frame bias for today was bullish, should have just looked for this trade, like right here. And if I really want to take an inverse for value gap trade, then I could have taken on the 1 minute. I don't use 2 minute, 3 minute, 4 minute. I could have just taken this trade right here because like again I was like even if I was looking for NQ not to break these highs, it's very obvious that it was gonna go here. And that should have just been the easiest continuation trade in the world. I mean, I mean, like kind of high time frame continuation, low time frame reversal. Like this was it's a 45 point stop. No, it's a 30 point stop loss, 31.8, but would have just had to target even the lower high and it would have been 2.1. And yeah, I need to have a more clear entry and strategy. I'm learning it. I'm not there yet, but that's it. So my weekly outlook this week is to go bullish and then bearish, but like more bearish to fall out to fall. And this is my daily recap of me losing a trade. And yeah, that's the first trade of the month. I already blew an account last month because it was very tough. At least I'm sizing properly, managing my risk properly. Only took 3 micros. I need to just focus on improving my trading. And then because I'm learning new things, like with the IFVG stuff, is just a lot. Like here, it's very easy to spot in hindsight the inverse value gap stuff. Like you could have taken this one and gone break even. But then what if you taken this one, you wouldn't have gone break even. Take this one, you would have been fine. You take this, if you would have taken it, you would have been okay. Like you can spot all these inverse for value gaps in hindsight, but like what happens is you end up taking this trade right here, or I don't know. I don't like relying on it, especially this is a 1 minute time frame. When you want to use a 5 minute time frame, it is tough. You get really bad entries. You have to go break even really fast. I don't mind going break even fast, but if my stop loss is like 50 points, I'm going break even at 20. I'm just giving myself bad odds. But yeah, that concludes it. It's my first video back, and I'm going to be trying to be more consistent, sharing my trades. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope the month gets better and be safe.